at the Thaiger.
Hello and welcome to Good Morning Thailand. I'm Jay. This is Forrest Lee.
Hello.
And that's Natty Barisa. And for those of you lucky viewers who just joined or have joined from the start, you might have realized we had a hot mic, which means that we were not yet live, but our mics were hot, and therefore you could hear our warm-ups. Apologies for anything that was said inappropriately. However, there it is, and there you are. Welcome to Good Morning Thailand. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Guys, I've lost all track of... Oh, we have a special guest here. Excuse me, sir.
Oh.
It's my understanding, Jay,
Yes.
that one of you three
Yes.
is having a special day today.
That's right. So I've been told.
So I think it's happy 58th birthday to
Yes.
Natty.
Yes.
I look very young.
And
Yay.
her amazing jeans.
Good skincare. Thank you.
That's right.
So
Thank you
happy
very much,
birthday
Tim.
to you. And if you would like to send donations to the Natty Warisa Public Charity Fund, they'll be gratefully accepted and spent wisely.
Yes, I need money for my champagne stuff.
So
That's right.
happy birthday, Natty.
Thank
Happy
you very
birthday,
much, Tim.
Natty.
Happy
That's
birthday,
right.
Natty.
Yay, I'm
It is
58
indeed
now.
Natty Warisa's birthday today, and due to her amazing Asian genes, we can't tell that she's 58, apparently. All right, moving straight into the show today, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Carla Contreras and Douglas Hibbs for being Thaiger members. Thank you for supporting the channel, as well as Coffee Culture. Hey, Forrest, did you know that they now have chocolate-infused ground coffee?
Oh, really?
That's right. It's actually called the Sit and Stay Blend. You can find that at coffeeculture.asia. All right. Some of the topics we'll be talking about today include a Thai temple being all-inclusive. They had the right thing. However, they did slightly fail in their attempt to be all-inclusive. We're going to be talking about lions on a plane. That's right. You've heard me correctly. Lions on a plane, as well as some Omicron warnings by the relevant departments in Thailand, saying that be careful of New Year's, there might be a surge. And lastly, Phuket has another road safety campaign involving helmets, so more chances for foreigners to be stopped. Let's start firstly by Phuket road safety campaign called the 100% helmet. Natty, you've got more information on this?
Yes, I do. Yesterday, the Phuket Provincial Police have launched a new campaign called the 100% helmet, with increasing fines for those who are repeatedly caught not wearing one. And at the launch event yesterday, the Phuket Provincial Police Deputy Commander said that this will probably help and to prevent and reduce severe accidents that will affect life and body, as well as raise awareness of motorcycle users to respect traffic laws, because so far there's no respect in regards to wearing helmets in Phuket, apparently. So from February 1st to March 31st, offenders will be fined 200 baht for each time they are caught, and April 1st to May 31st of next year, fines will increase to 300 baht, and from June 1st onwards, this is all next year by the way, offenders will be fined at the highest rate required by law, which is 500 baht. Later, the drivers will also be charged if their passengers are not wearing helmets. Now, according to the National Thai Road Safety Council, 66 people have died and 12,212 have been injured in traffic accidents in Phuket so far this year. Now, what I find really strange about this new campaign is that actually in 1994, the whole of Thailand, we launched the Helmet Act law, which requires everybody in the kingdom to wear helmets when they ride around. So the fact that they're rejuvenating, I guess, this law very specific to Phuket is quite an interesting thing. I don't know, you've been in Phuket for a while. Do you guys wear helmets? Do you see that a lot at all?
Well, personally, I've never actually driven a bike.
So you only drive supercars.
Supercars, of
Yeah.
course. That's my life.
Baller.
Clearly, look at my shirt. I drive a supercar. But Forrest, do you have experience driving motorbikes in Thailand?
Yes. I never wear helmets.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God! Here we go.
Rebel.
He's the one. He's the rebel. The police
Not
are
an
looking
angel,
out.
sorry,
Forrest
guys.
Lee, ladies and gentlemen. But no, it's not just you. It's majority of the tourists that do come here, and a lot of the locals as well, when they're just gonna go for a 100-meter drive, most people are in the habit of not wearing helmets. So it is an issue. It's not actually legal, but it's a part of life, isn't it? It's a part of life here. And how can you, unless you're fully following the rules, I can't see how people would stop blaming each other. But often the foreigners are the ones that get picked out and fined.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's never happened to me. I mean, people just assume I'm Thai.
Blend in.
I blend in,
He blends in.
even though technically I'm a foreigner. So
I also find it a little bit strange that they launched the campaign yesterday, but they're going to implement it earliest is February next year.
Oh, wow.
I feel like they should have just implemented it 27 years ago when the Helmet Act came out, right? So that's also an interesting point. Also, have you noticed that ever since COVID came about, we're required to wear face masks? So sometimes I see a lot of people on the motorcycles wearing face masks, but not helmets.
Wow.
Yeah. So safety first, guys. Prioritize.
Well,
Priorities.
Yeah, they come out with these campaigns every year as if, it's something brand new, but it's been in place for years, like you said, for years and years. And every year they try to make a point for New Year's or especially Songkran time that, we're going to crack down on these people and helmets for all, otherwise we're going to fine everyone. They do it for a couple of months, and then it just suddenly weirdly dies down. They're not serious about it anymore. They're going to focus on something else. So
Yeah.
perhaps consistency is needed to do this properly and to make sure that the 100% helmet does actually take effect for everyone, not just some tourists who are on holiday or some foreigners or expats living in Thailand, but everyone, even the family of 4 traveling from school back to home. Rules are rules. If you're gonna make the rules, then make sure that everyone follows them all the time.
realistically, do you think this is going to go through?
No, it will be for 1 month or 2 months, and then it's just gonna go back to the normal ways.
Right.
Natty,
Yeah, same here.
you rebel, you.
You rebel me. Yes.
She's gonna go on a happy birthday parade on the motorbike, going.
With a mask. At least I have a mask on.
She's got her chin diaper.
A chin diaper.
All right, let's now talk about Omicron, something that we do have to address as there have been warnings as New Year comes closer and closer. Restrictions have been eased. People are allowed to drink alcohol and party up until 1 a.m. at restaurants, not party venues. But yes, Omicron warnings have come out by the Department of Medical Services, coming out to say that it's spreadable, it is easily transmissible, and people should be careful that after New Year's there might be a COVID surge, and it might cause breakthrough infections in a lot of people. Now, a recent virology report did indicate that the new variant can cause breakthrough infections. However, despite this, vaccinations, if you are vaccinated, it can help reduce the severity of the infection, and anti-COVID molnupiravir pills, the anti-COVID pills, are very considered very effective as well. And the symptoms are mild. It's just very contagious and easily transmissible. That's the big scare regarding Omicron. However, yes, even the medical service, the Department of Medical Service has come out and said that the symptoms aren't very strong. They're quite mild, rather. So, yeah, those are the... Any comments?
Wasn't a recent report saying that AstraZeneca and Pfizer are proven very least effective towards this new Omicron variant?
Oh, really?
Like
News.
AstraZeneca doesn't do, there's no effective efficiency when it comes to the Omicron.
I see.
So I feel like at this point, I just don't care anymore. Just give me COVID.
Oh, my.
Natural immunity for everyone.
You believe in your health system?
My immune system.
Yes.
200%.
You have good... Okay. All right.
But
All right.
I have read somewhere that I can't say this word, respiratory expert, he came out and said that Omicron might be the cure. Not cure, but it might be good for the community where everybody gets infected with the Omicron variant, because then everybody is now kind of immune-ish. Yeah.
So it's probably least severe compared to the Delta variant.
Yes, it's least severe. But that's his opinion, not my opinion. I'm just saying facts that other people have said.
It spreads
Yeah.
faster than the Delta variant. Anyways, yep. here at the Thaiger with our guests. We have different opinions, we have different looks on this. However, we would still encourage people to stay safe as well as enjoy yourselves in the coming new year. But yes, if you are vaccinated, good for you. If you're not, that is your choice. We're not going to take any stances. We're not going to judge you for your decisions. We're just here to merely spread the news and state the facts. All right, let's take a quick break. Once we come back from the break, we're going to be talking about a little more light-hearted news, something that the viewers will enjoy. So we'll be back right after this.
Find the coffee roast you love most. Coffee Culture delivers Thai coffee online. Whole beans or pre-ground delivered to your doorstep in Thailand. Go to coffeeculture.asia and get coffee you love delivered to your doorstep.
And welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand. I am Jay, this is Natty, and our special guest today, Forrest Lee.
Hola.
Natty, you had a very important question somebody asked you.
Oh yeah, so Rusty Graves asked Forrest, have you Japanese parents, Forrest?
I don't have Japanese parents. I got Chinese parents.
Okay.
Right.
Rusty Graves.
Yeah.
Are you second generation American or?
So I've always been confused about first or second generation. My dad immigrated to the States from China. So would that make me first or second?
I would say you're first-born American, right?
First-born American.
Yeah, so first, right? Anyways.
I have no idea. I was never born in America. But you apparently sound like Aaron Rodgers,
Ooh, who is that?
He's
the quarterback for the Green Bay
Packers.
Oh, okay.
How dare you, Natty?
Sorry.
How dare
Shall
you?
we?
Go Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. All right. Forrest, you're a very popular man in our live chat. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you do have any questions, please leave it to the third section. That's where we get to directly address your questions and answers. Let's move on with the show. Now, a Thai temple has been tried to be all-inclusive. Now, what they've done is they've tried to do a good thing. A monk in the temple has, tried to be inclusive of all different genders that visit the temple. And what's happened is that they've made special toilets for people with different genders, and they've labeled the toilet. This is a translation from the Thai word that they put in front of the toilet. One being gay toilet, being a toilet for gay people, and another one which is tomboy toilet, which I'm guessing would be for tomboys, but I guess in English there isn't such thing as tom. Maybe I'm guessing transgender people. I'm not quite sure. However, in their attempt to be all inclusive, these pictures went viral online, and people have been quite positive. They've said that, it's great that they're trying to be all inclusive, but it does sound funny when you do go to the temple. You might, take a step back and think, wait, which toilet do I belong to?
Right.
Is that a concern when you visit a temple?
I just want to pee.
Okay, fair enough. Like most people, Forrest Lee just wants to pee.
The writings on the door as well, when they say Hong Nam Tut, like the word they use is very colloquial or very informal. That's not like the technical word for gay as well.
Yes.
And Tom is a very Thai specific word for lesbians who are of the masculine look.
Yeah.
So, I mean, nice attempt, but it's very, very specific to one type of person, I feel.
That's right. Most people online took it in a positive way, saying that, hey, it's a good start. Perhaps it could have been executed a little better. All right, let's move on to some more information regarding Thailand going green, possibly. Natty, you have a topic regarding solar panels.
So yesterday also, the Port Authority of Thailand signed an MOU with PTT Oil and Retail for a solar rooftop power project, which aims to be able to distribute electricity around the Bangkok port area specifically. Now, the Bangkok port, if you don't know, it's the Klong Tei port, and it's the international port on the Chao Phraya River in Klong Tei district in the capital of Bangkok. And the area where the solar panels will cover will be around 26,450 square meters, which means that these solar panels will create close to 5 million kilowatts per year, which will mean it'll be able to give off energy to 2,776 households per year, and it helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions up to 2,900 110 tons per year, which is equivalent to planting 62,547 trees per year. So this is all good news for sustainable Thailand, and I personally think that this should have been implemented long ago because Thailand is kind of known for sunshines and, a lot of sun. So to me, that makes it kind of logical for Thailand to implement the solar power kind of clean, sustainable energy, because that's kind of what we're known for. I don't know. What are your thoughts on the clean energy? Do you have any thoughts on the clean energy sector?
I don't know, have too many thoughts about it. This does have correlation with the current AQI that's in Bangkok right now. I would take, yeah.
Okay.
Because it's what right now, like 125? Like it's more haze, more smog that's coming through.
Yes, that's right. The weather has not been at a good place in Bangkok, especially.
Yeah, I just came back from Chiang Mai yesterday, and the first thing I noticed was like the massive haziness, and I checked my AQI index, and it's like the smog, everything, the pollution's all rising. So whatever helps, go for it.
I mean, yes, Thailand does have an issue with pollution. We've spoken about the haze coming from the north, the crop burning, the old buses that have all that black smoke coming out from the exhaust, the old vehicles that are still on the roads. So we've got a long way to go in actually reducing pollution and properly going green. However, this could be possibly a good start. Solar panels make sense. It's Thailand. It's sunny. It's we have endless amount of sunshine and hot weather. So, yeah. So if it sounds good to me, it should sound good to the relevant people in the departments that are responsible for this as well. Hopefully, it happens and takes place. All right, let's move on to our last topic, which I don't have much to say, but I just wanted to inform you. Today, ladies and gentlemen, when I was looking for the top headlines around Thailand and the world as well, I came across a story that simply read, "Lions on a Plane," and I thought, what is this? Is this a sequel to Samuel L. Jackson's Snakes on a Plane? However, officers at Singapore's Changi Airport encountered a real-life Jumanji situation where on Sunday, 2 lions escaped from their container while being loaded aboard a Singapore Airlines flight. And there were lions loose on a plane. And that's about it. That's the story.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Eventually, vets were called. They were tranquilized and put back in their cage. However, to the shock of one person, when they found out that the lions had come out, the lion literally came out of its cage and was sitting and chilling on top of its cage in the cargo container, I'm guessing.
Seems like a chill lion.
Yeah, so lions on a plane. Last Sunday, they're going to make a movie about it. So there's a 50% chance. And that's it. That was the news story. And I was like, okay, this is the world we're living in now. So we're going to take another quick break. And once we come back from the break, we're going to take some questions and answer them. So if you do have any questions for me, for Forrest, for Natty, here's your chance to ask a couple of questions. All right, we'll be back right after this.
Isn't it time for you to come back to the islands? Phuket is open and it's never looked better. Choose your trip to your favourite island with 5 Star Marine. Go to 5starmarinephuket.com.
And welcome back. You're watching Good Morning Thailand. This is Forrest. That's Natty, #jazz hands. And I'm Jay, and we're going to take some of your questions. Now, Peter has a question. He says, why not just a gender-neutral sign? Now, let's talk about this for a second. We were talking about the temple story, trying to be all-inclusive, but, LGBTQI plus communities have been asking for more and more rights. Let's just, without going too in-depth, should there be a gender-neutral bathroom in all malls and all places around Thailand? Natty.
Gender neutral, as in there's male, female, and gender neutral, or it's just a one
private cubicles for everyone. Like it's a gender neutral, like anyone can go in there no matter what gender you are, and it's a private cubicle that allows, at least you have an option.
I'm for it. I don't see anything wrong with it. In fact, to make it easy, we should just have one huge bathroom where all the males and females just go in and there's no gender division. He doesn't come on, you gotta like that.
I need my privacy, please,
Okay.
especially when I'm doing number 2.
Gender neutral bathrooms?
Yes. Well, I mean, just to make things way easier. Male, female, gender neutral.
Yeah.
Just keep it 3. That's it.
That's fair.
You know.
That's fair. All right, so Thailand, come on. Let's do this. Let's make it happen. Gender neutral bathrooms. All right, guys, if you may, Forrest, you may share the laptop with me. Let's take some questions. Natty, any questions?
Star Child says, looking forward to seeing Challenge with Forrest and Natty. Yes, actually, right after GMT, we're going to film a fun challenge for you guys, so do stay tuned. And
Pa Elk asks, "Hey Forrest, how's the hookers?" They went back to the provinces.
Yeah. All right. Let's just leave that at that. All right. Moving on. Everybody cooks with charcoal, says the Crag 777. Well, I have a electric. Now they have electric heaters, like electric cooking stoves. Is that what they call? Do you cook
Sometimes.
electric or charcoal?
Just electric, just with an air fryer. I don't have like a huge
Ooh, air
kitchen
fryer.
place.
That's the new. I was recently introduced to the world of air fryers.
It's the best thing ever.
It is actually very convenient.
Very, very convenient.
Natalie?
But no, I only do scramble eggs.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not much cooking for me.
Peter says Bangkok AQI is 147.
Wow.
Yikes.
Yikes. It is indeed.
Terrible.
Yes. Natty, comedy show trial run the other day. How did it go? Are you rusty or did it come back like riding a bike?
Actually,
What
I
comedy
did.
show trial run?
So yesterday I went to a stand-up comedy show. It was an all-girls stand-up comedy, and it was fun. Like I got emotionally high from it. So I'll definitely let you guys know when the next show is.
Emotionally
And if you
high.
guys
Emotionally high.
and if you guys are upset that there were no invites, trust me, you have no idea how I feel because there were certainly no invites, Forrest. I thought we were colleagues. Nat?
I had to
We worked
make
together.
sure that my comedy was up to par to
Shame.
invite my
Shame.
fellow colleagues.
Not cool.
Not cool. Not cool. Jay, how were you recruited by the Thaiger? What a question. Thank you,
Yeah, how
MedTech.
were you recruited?
How was I recruited? Well, it was quite simple and straightforward. They were looking for an editor. And I said, oh, I edit. Let me go work with the Thaiger for a couple of months. And things worked out. Simple story.
Golf clap.
Sometimes you just got to take a leap.
KJ says the queue is at the ladies' toilets, though. That is correct. I don't understand why there's always a long line at the ladies, but the guys seem to just like go in and out. I have no idea because when I'm in the ladies' room, personally, I go in and out too. So I want to know what other ladies, if you're listening, what do you do inside the toilets besides doing number 1 and 2? Like, why do they take so long? I need to know. Okay, anyways, that's it. Bye.
Let's quickly move away from that conversation. Stuart says, hey guys, do you think the government will do a knee-jerk lockdown reaction of the bars once the inevitable spread of Omicron occurs? Like, that's a decent question, Stuart. Thank you for that. If there is an Omicron spread, do you think there's going to be another lockdown?
Knee-jerk reaction?
Yes.
Prepare for the worst.
Okay. Natty?
Probably not, especially if the hospitalization rates don't go up. If everybody can kind of quarantine and get healed at home, maybe not.
Okay.
Speculation, obviously. What about you, though?
I think not. I think they've invested a lot of money and there's too much pressure from businesses and everyone to keep the country open. There might be added restrictions. It will not be a lockdown, I don't think. Yes.
Good. No More Monday says, Forrest is growing on me. Yay, you got some really nice comments.
Yay! The one positive comment out of 50.
No, D. Chanel says, Forrest has a nice voice.
Oh, thank you, D. Chanel.
Yeah.
Very nice of you.
Gijo George says, Jay, how was your experience of yesterday's show talking outside? Now, Forrest, you might be unaware, but me and Natty actually went together. Natty was helping me shoot. We went out to the streets of Bangkok to ask the people, for the viewers, what they really think about Bangkok, Thailand. And we asked them 3 simple questions. One was, and these were questions actually from our viewers. We asked them, what would you like to know? Or, what would you like to be asked? And 3 questions were, is Thailand only about red light district? Is there only like bar girls and why does Thailand have that perception? Second being, is Thailand racist or unfair towards foreigners? And the third question being, their TAT says there's about 500,000 people coming by the end of December. Where are the tourists? Because I don't see any. So yeah, we got some interesting answers. Everyone was, thank you for the question, Jijo. Everyone was actually quite nice. And I think almost 8 out of 10 people stopped and answered questions just for a couple of minutes.
What was the common answer for the last question?
Which, you mean, where are the tourists?
Yeah.
Most people said, I don't know. As in, like, they haven't seen many themselves. They haven't experienced it themselves. They said probably in Khao San, which would be anyone's guess because of the videos that have been going viral. However, they agree. Like, their experiences have been that Thailand passes have been an issue not only for them, but a lot of people they know. And they think that it's too many restrictions, and that's why not many people are actually coming. So that was, yeah. And I just gave away half my video. So please go watch the video. It's called Voice of the People, Vox Pop, episode 1 went live last night. So if you haven't watched already, yeah, please go support the show if you like it. Leave a comment on what question you'd like to be heard next time. And we will let you know the voice of the people of Bangkok.
Speaking of Voice of the People, West TX Greg actually gave us a lot of great suggestions, which I will probably use for the next Vox Pop. So thank you so much for your submitted questions. Also, he says, come on, 2022. Are you guys excited for 2022?
Yeah.
Very convincing. Very convincing.
2022, yeah, I'm stoked. Stoked.
Stout.
So sick, guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to represent Australia as Tim's not on the show today.
Good job.
Australia.
Yeah. All right, let's take one last question before we say our goodbyes.
Will Songkran 2022 be cancelled too, as is George X, or George H, sorry. Do you say H or H? How do you say this letter?
George H.
H, right?
H.
Okay.
Or the Australians would call it H.
H.
Or, yeah, the British and the Australians would call it H.
Right. Because I always get confused. Is it H or H? Anyways, will Songkran 2022 be cancelled too? I don't think Songkran has ever been cancelled. It's only been postponed to a different date. But, I mean, Songkran is kind of our thing in Thailand. It's Thailand's New Year, so it has to be there somewhere along.
And it also depends what you think about Songkran. Like, normally the videos and the pictures is like people going crazy, throwing waters at each other. But the real traditional way of celebrating Songkran is just with your family. You visit the temple in the morning, you cleanse yourself, and it's just like a dab of water on like your temple or your forehead, and you cleanse away your skins. The whole modern Thai party way of throwing water and, just going around the streets drinking alcohol and everything, that's just a modern way of celebrating, the touristy way of celebrating Songkran.
Has that evolved over the years when more and more tourists came to
That's
visit
right.
this
Yes,
country?
and it just got
Probably,
Like more super soakers and
Exactly.
like water guns.
That's exactly what happened. Just went crazier and crazier, and it's the only day where you can drown a cop with a bucket of water, and he's going to be in good spirits because
Yeah.
it's Songkran. But yes, the traditional way of actually celebrating the Thai New Year is completely different to what you think or what you see in the videos.
Yeah, it went really crazy at one point where people were putting in food coloring inside the water tank. So when you get sprayed, you can't wash away the color from your clothes. And then there was one year where it became really popular where people would throw ice at each other, and it was painful. I'm like, why are you guys doing that?
But that's the one when they put like ice cold freezing water
Oh, I
and then
hate
they
that.
hate you.
I hate
They
that.
just want to be
Hurts.
different. They just want you to remember it was me.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, that's a good way to end the show. Thank you to all the viewers for watching our show. Thank you, Forrest. Finally back in Bangkok, by the way.
I had to leave Chiang Mai.
He did. He's quite upset about it.
There were too many hippies.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Maybe he's not upset about it. And thank you to Natty. Happy birthday once again, young lady.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Natty!
We
Thank
wish you a year full of success and happiness. And we love you, all of us here at the Thaiger team, and wish you have a great year ahead.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Forrest, and everybody else for wishing me happy birthday here as well.
Yes.
I saw that.
Yes, and thank you to Jason as always. Thank you to Shai, and thank you to all the viewers for staying with us this long and always supporting us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Just hands.